Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. And today we have set number 70505, and that is the Temple of Light, a Ninjago set from 2013. And this set comes with 5 figures, and was released in 2013, and I believe it sold for $60, maybe $70. But I think it was $60. So, you know, the figures aren't particularly interesting, and they're one of the biggest drawbacks of this set. But, I mean, they're good figures, just there's no exclusive figures in this set, except for kind of the Overlord. But I'll get to that when I get to that. So, first minifig is the Stone Scout. I mean, he's a pretty cool figure, I guess. I mean, he's got the yellow Stone Army face, the normal torso print, the rice hat, and he does have back printing on the back of his torso. And I'm pretty sure it's the same as the two Stone Warriors in this set, I believe, have the same torso printing, and they have very similar head prints. But I mean, that's the Scout, and this is the Stone Warrior or Swordsman class figure. And I mean, he's pretty cool, I guess. He's very similar. He has the same torso print, so I'm not going to bother taking off the neck thing. The neck piece is pretty cool, because, you know, it's just some cool shoulder armor. And his face printing has the blue. So those are the two most simple figures in the set. And probably the least desirable, but it is nice to get multiples of those guys so that you can build an army. And here is Sensei Wu. He does have a golden staff in this set. Oh, and by the way, the last Stone Warrior just had a katana, so I didn't bother pointing it out, but I probably should have. So there's the golden staff the Sensei gets. I mean, I think this is one of the first times he gets a golden staff. He doesn't get a golden staff all that often, so you know it's a special occasion when he gets a golden staff. He does have a golden rice hat, and he has his normal Sensei beard. And that's what his torso printing looks like. It's the same as the 2012 version of Sensei. And they've had this version for a while, 2012 into 2013. There's his face print, and his torso print is the same printing. The face printing's always been the same on Sensei, by the way. And there's the back printing on this Sensei figure. I mean, if you just got into Ninjago in 2013, then you would have wanted to get this figure just because you wouldn't have had a Sensei. But I mean, if you'd gotten like the 2012 sets, like maybe the really large set, the Epic Dragon Battle, you wouldn't need this guy. Probably one of the coolest figures in the set, maybe the coolest, is Lloyd the Golden Ninja. And I mean, he's kind of exclusive because, or at least for me, he was exclusive because the one from the Golden Dragon set is very similar, but the mask piece is less shiny, so I prefer this set's version of him. You can see his face print is golden, which is I mean, I don't really like the new face print. The mask looks awesome with the shiny color. The shoulder pads are normal ZX shoulder pads, and his torso and leg printing are the really cool golden Ultimate Spinjitzu Master print, and they look really good. I mean, I like how they came out. The only thing I dislike about this figure is his face, because he didn't have a golden face in the show. He should just have his regular normal face. I would be perfectly happy with that. And the last figure, probably the most desirable figure in this set, is Garmadon possessed by the Overlord. He does have this cool staff. I mean, it didn't appear in the show, but it is kind of nice looking, actually. I do like the way this came out, especially, I mean, it would be really large for normal figures, but with this Garmadon Overlord figure, I mean, it works really well. So the reason I say it's Garmadon Overlord is because of this piece here. it kinda, I think, is supposed to make him look like the Overlord, like he has the little wings, kinda, I guess, and the front thing, because he does grow like a nose when he's possessed by the Overlord. But if you just want it to be regular Garmadon, you can take that off, and you have regular Lord Garmadon with the Helmet of Shadows. And I mean, the Helmet of Shadows is pretty simple. It's just the Stone Army little piece that goes on their helmets with Garmadon's normal helmet. He does have his normal face print, which is pretty cool, I guess. He's got the red eyes. He does have this nice arm piece that you put on top of his torso to grow extra arms so that he can be four-armed Garmadon. And there's his torso and leg print. I believe the torso and leg print is the same one that has been used, well, that was used in 2011 and 2012. I mean, it is the same one as 2012, but I think it's the same one as 2011 too. I don't have the 2011 version. But, yeah. So, he's probably the coolest figure in the set, but the pieces aren't exclusive. You can get all the parts from having the old Garmadon plus just a Stone Warrior. Particularly, General Kozu. I mean, I guess you need General Kozu and the other Stone Warrior, but, you know. His parts exist out there. I'm going to move those guys to the side so we can take a look at the buildable portions of this set. We're going to move the Temple of Light to the side and take a look at the Ultimate Spinjitzu Master, or the first Spinjitzu Master's Golden Mech. So, this mech here, I mean, they find it in, it's actually in the Temple of Light. They use the Elemental Blades, which it does include all 4 Elemental Blades in the set. They use all 4 Elemental Blades and insert them into little slots in the Temple of Light after the Falcon takes them back there. And it unlocks his Golden Mech, and only Lloyd can use it because he is the Ultimate Spinjitzu Master. And it is pretty cool. I mean, it's got some good articulation to it. Down here, it has no articulation at the knees, but that's alright. It does have articulation at the feet. And the arms, it has the 2 ball joints in the arms, and the fingers can move. And, I mean, these things can move too, but you don't really need to have them move. And, yeah. The sword's pretty cool. It's a nice big mech sword. It looks really good with the mech. I mean, there are some stickers, like that sticker right there, and that sticker right there. There's 2 of each of those stickers for the arms. And, yeah, the legs look pretty cool from the side. I mean, I do like that you get all these nice golden parts. It is a very gold mech, as you can tell. From the side, the torso looks alright. The back looks pretty good. And, we'll take a look at the cone piece on the top, the radar dish on the top, in a moment, because there is some really awesome printing up there. From the bottom, I mean, the feet are really nice and sturdy, actually. This is probably one of the sturdiest Ninjago mechs I have, just because it's got a lot of stability. It can stand up really well. It's not too heavy up on top. I mean, Nia's mech is probably the coolest looking, but it's a bit top heavy. And Lloyd can sit down in it, like that. But he can also stand up if he wants to. I'm pretty sure he does stand up in the show. And either way looks okay. But we're going to take a quick look at the top. I mean, it has this giant radar dish, and it's printed with nice shiny gold. It does put a rice hat, like a Sensei rice hat, on the top, and there's just a stud to raise it up so that it can actually fit. You can see it's got the same type of red and black and white mechanical features that are on the stickers on the arms, like that sticker and the other hand sticker. But, you know, I mean, it's a really good looking mech, I think, and it definitely looks quite a bit like the mech in the show, which, I mean, that's probably what I like about it most. It resembles the show very well. I mean, it's not the greatest mech. I mean, it's basically just a suit that they walk in. And I also do like that they included it just because it's not a very important thing in the show. Like, it gets them back to Ninjago, and as soon as he gets down on the ground, the arm gets shot off, and it collapses. So, you know, not much happens there. But, yeah. So now, I am going to point out that it does, like, it will stand in the Temple of Light. That's where, basically, they find it. They find it kind of like this, like it comes up from the ground. But the temple is obviously a lot smaller in the set than it is in the show. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I do think the temple that you get here looks really good and has a couple nice features. So, I'm going to start taking a look at those. First of all, you can see, I mean, it's a really good looking temple. I mean, I guess not really good looking, but it looks generally good. I do like that the little courtyard goes around like this, and you got the, this is one feature I do like, the little banister things made with Sensei's golden staves and these things. The groove brick round things are pretty cool. This little plate is just a plate at an angle, but it gets the point across. I do like the gold details there. These stickers here, I'm going to zoom in on the stickers real quick. Hopefully you can kind of see those. Yeah, those stickers, they're the same, but they look pretty cool. And they are on a hinge brick thing, kind of. Like the hinge plates. And I just realized that one of my parts was off-center, so, yeah. But, those top tower things look really good. I definitely like the way these came out. These are probably my favorite part about the way the temple looks. It's got two of the little golden dragon looking things up at the top, like the golden baby dragons. And they look pretty good. But going back down to the temple, you do get a nice little flame fire in the front. The flame doesn't like to stay if you push it in all the way. But there's a plant over here, a couple of weapons stored on this little thing. There's a spear, a golden katana, a knight's sword, which is a little interesting, and a sai. And also, the other interesting thing is that you do get a nice wooden sticker print on there, which, well, not a print, a sticker, but that is pretty cool. And you do get two lamps on there. I do like these printed window screens. And other than that, the only other thing to point out about looks is these back there, the stickers and stuff. There's a little gong thing, which I guess is supposed to kind of take the place of the bell, because in the show, like the line from episode 20, no, not 20, 23, The Island of Darkness, it's season 2, episode 10, so that's why I always want to call it episode 20. But it's season 2, episode 10, The Island of Darkness. That's when Lloyd unlocks his elemental powers, really. Well, not his elemental powers, but his, I don't know. That's when all the ninja unlock their elemental powers, and Lloyd becomes, I don't know, more powerful, and they can all defeat the Stone Army after that. But, the line is, when the Green Ninja finds the Instrument of Peace, he shall strike it and know the power of the first Spinjitzu Master. So I guess he finds the power of the first Spinjitzu Master. But what he does is he, like, jumps and he, like, kicks off the wall and he hits the bell, because the bell's the instrument. So apparently in the set, they can't really fit a bell in this little temple. So they include a gong, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can hit the gong and it'll make a big, loud sound. Kind of like the bell. I mean, I guess that's alright, because bells and gongs kind of sound similar. I would have preferred a bell. That would have looked really cool, but it obviously would have had to have been a much bigger set in order for that to happen, so I see why they did that. You get all 4 elemental blades. I'm not going to take a close look at any of them, just because the video will be a lot longer if I do. But you can see right there, there is a little dragon sticker. There is the picture back there of 4, I don't know, Spinjitzu Masters, I guess, which doesn't make sense, because there can't really be 4 Ultimate Spinjitzu Masters, because Sensei's father was the first, Lloyd's the second, so you know. And there is a nice little dragon sticker back there as well, which you can kind of see back there. You can also see that there's a little opening. I am running out of time, and I might lose this video because my camera's running out of charge. But the temple does open up like that also, which is really cool. It definitely opens up the temple a lot. And you can see these are kind of like little walkways almost. But if Sensei and a Stone Army guy are fighting up here, they did include a great little play feature for that. You can see there's a little sigh down underneath this section. And if we turn it around to the back, which I actually haven't shown a back view yet, this is what the back looks like. So what you can do is you can take this and you can pull it, and it will, it'll like open up a trap door. It didn't work because the Stone Army guy's hat was hitting this thing, but you know. So a little trap door opens up like that, and I mean it's a nice play feature. I mean, it's not the greatest because it's not perfect, mainly because of the Stone Army guy's design, but you can open it up like that, and then you got a nice little trap door feature. So anyway, the full set is pretty cool. I definitely think it's the best set from the, well, one of the best builds from the 2013 wave. Not the best figures, but I mean, it's a pretty good set, and especially since it's not a really big set, the figures don't necessarily need to be as great. But I would have liked better figures. I would have liked for maybe the Lloyd to be the not the Ultimate Senjutsu Master version, but the KX version instead. That's just one thing I might have preferred. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this set in the comment section below. And other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all later.